Hello to everyone. A global recession has come to haunt us all. So today's topic will be Global Recession 2020. So let's commence the topic. In the words of Chief Economist IMF Geeta Gopinath, the global growth is going to fall to -3%, a downgrade of 6.3% from January 2020. This is a big revision over a very short span of time. This also makes the Great Lockdown the worst recession since the Great Depression of 1930s. COVID-19 has led to the sufferings of humans to an unimaginable proportion. This crisis is different because it is a health crisis, and the health system all over the world is taking a toll. The global pandemic has led the world by storm. Around 2.7 million people infected and around 2 lakh people already died. With each passing hour, the number keeps multiplying at an alarming rate. And this has led to the international health emergency that was never ever seen in the history of mankind. The severity and the shock of this pandemic on economy is absolutely lethal and unprecedented. The fact that virus first hit China, also known as the manufacturing hub of the world, worsened the crisis. As the pandemic erupted, China was the first country to impose lockdown, and as a result, Chinese economy got a major setback. For the first 2 months of this year, Chinese economy effectively came to a standstill. And of course, China being the largest manufacturer and supplier, this was bound to disrupt the global supply chain. And once the supply chain is disrupted, then the manufacturers has to stop or curtail its production. Governments in the past has never ever imposed such a massive lockdown on the global basis. As a result, businesses and people are stunned. Countries worldwide are enforcing lockdown and social distancing so that they can curb the effect of this pandemic. But this has consequences. The more we try to save lives, the more we try to prevent the spread of coronavirus, the deeper the recession would be, because the economy has come to a standstill. World economy is crumbling. International Labour Organization says no matter in which part of the world or in which sector, the crisis is having a dramatic impact on the workforce of the world. According to ILO, the pandemic could cause a mind-boggling 195 million job losses the world over. In US alone, in the first 5 weeks, more than 26 million people have been rendered jobless. Europe is no different. In Europe, around 60 million jobs are at risk because of this pandemic. Italy, France, Spain, Germany, some of the biggest economies of Europe are shocked by the huge human and material devastation that this pandemic is bringing about. European economic engine has come to a virtual halt. Indian economy, which was already not doing good, is hammered by this lockdown. Around 100 million and more jobs are at risk. It's estimated that 400 million workers may sink to poverty amid lockdown. We already know that unemployment rate in India is 23.4%, which is very, very bad for any economy. Coronavirus could turn back the clock 30 years on global poverty. 500 million people can be pushed back to poverty because of the shrinkage of the economies of the world due to coronavirus outbreak. Over the past 3 months, world's biggest stock markets have turned red. Trillions of rupees has been wiped out from the global stock market. Global stock markets have seen the biggest fall since 2008 financial crisis. And what about the global debt? Global debt is increasing rapidly. So rapidly that some believe that it is quickly going to become unsustainable. The Institute of International Finance calculates the total global debt to be $1,253,000,000,000. This figure of $253 trillion is till September 2019. But now, with the outbreak of coronavirus pandemic, this figure is going to increase further. Because now the governments all over the world are announcing stimulus packages of hundreds and billions of dollars for their people. As a result, the global debt is going to surge even further. This is very, very precarious sign for the global economy. I want to conclude by saying that we are already plunged into one of the biggest economic crises that the human history has seen, and we are clueless when is it really going to end. The sooner it ends, the better for economy and the better for the planet.